Ide-Ede, Mmiri. In other words, I just said, hello, how are you doing? Hope everyone is doing fine, and thanks for joining me as I continue to learn my ancestral tongue, the Igbo language of Nigeria. And of course, I've been breaking it down in several pieces in regards to weather conditions. As you know, in any language, you're going to probably discuss the weather quite a bit. And so the book that I'm studying, Igbo 101, has a large section on weather. So that's why so many parts to this. But I like to keep it short and simple, just about 10 words here today. And again, thanks for joining me. So I won't delay and go ahead and get to it. We'll be going through 10 more words today. And of course, just so that you can see who I am, that's my picture from 2018 after returning back to the U.S. from Au-Dea-Dah State, Nigeria, which I call my second home over in Nigeria on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. So let's go ahead and get to it and get down to where the lesson begins. All right, so our first word today is landfall. So when a storm that was out to sea comes onto land, it turns into like a water spout that can also turn into a tornado. So it's a water spout when it's out in the water, and becomes a tornado when it does actually hit land. So landfall would be Au-Dea-Dah Ah-Lah. That's Au-Dea-Dah Ah-Lah for landfall. That's how I pronounce both of those words. And basically, again, with Igbo, in like most languages outside of English, the subject comes before the description, or like we say in English, a noun comes before the adjective. And this is no exception. So what you just said basically was fall of land instead of landfall, but it means the same thing. So again, to say landfall, basically when the storm comes upon land, you would say Au-Dea-Dah Ah-Lah. Again, Au-Dea-Dah Ah-Lah, landfall. Okay, lightning would be Ah-Mue-Ma. Again, Ah-Mue-Ma is lightning. Let me actually say it in the right tone, because it does make a difference. I have to drop my voice because the A's actually descend. So you have to drop your voice, because remember, Igbo is a tone language. So not just what you say, but how you say it makes a difference in the meaning. So it would be Ah-Mue-Ma. Ah-Mue-Ma would be lightning. Again, Ah-Mue-Ma, lightning. Okay. Low pressure system. It's a little more involved. Of course, it's long if you think about it. 3 words in English, but it'll be 4 words in Igbo, so it's not much difference. So you would say See-See-Tay-Mue En-Kay Lah Au-Kwoe-Kwah for low pressure system. And so let's go through that and break that down, because I do know the literal meaning of these. So See-See-Tay-Mue would be system. En-Kay means of. In other words, you would use that En-Kay word, that second word, to describe what type of system you're talking about. Ah-Lah means low, and Au-Kwoe-Kwah means pressure. So you basically just said system of low pressure in Igbo is the same thing in English as low pressure system. So again, it's See-See-Tay-Mue En-Kay Lah Au-Kwoe-Kwah, low pressure system. So again, if you follow these lessons, you know that some of the words are just like contractions in English. When you put the 2 words together and to make basically one sound, you drop some of the vowels, just like you do with like do not, you would say don't in English. So it's the same thing with that En-Kay Ah-Lah. It becomes En-Kay Lah because you're dropping that A in Allah. So again, so it's See-See-Tay-Mue En-Kay Lah Au-Kwoe-Kwah, low pressure system. Okay, meteorologist, in other words, the one that knows the weather and reports it to us all the time on the news in the morning, particularly. It would be Au-Kah Um-Moe-Tah Ee-Hue Ee-Gway, meteorologist. And the first 2 words are Au-Kah Um-Moe-Tah. That means one knowledgeable in other words, a scholar of something. And then you describe what he's a scholar in. Ee-Hue Ee-Gway, be weather. That means weather. So you're saying a scholar of weather. In other words, one that knows the weather is a meteorologist in the English language. So again, it's Au-Kah Um-Moe-Tah Ee-Hue Ee-Gway, meteorologist. So again, Au-Kah Um-Moe-Tah Ee-Hue Ee-Gway, meteorologist. Okay, meteorology in of itself, which of course is the knowledge of the weather, would be similar to what we just said, but just slightly different. It would be mmụta banyere Ee-Hue Ee-Gway. And we'll break that down. It's mmụta, which means knowledge, banyere, which means about, and you already been introduced with the last two words, which means weather, which is Ee-Hue Ee-Gway, means weather. So put it all together, it would be mmụta banyere Ee-Hue Ee-Gway, meteorology. Again, mmụta banyere Ee-Hue Ee-Gway, meteorology. Okay, a mist. A mist would be alụlụ for mist. Alụlụ, mist. Again, alụlụ, mist. Okay, moisture, you're basically saying water, water. So you're saying water twice. And that means moisture because mmiri means water. So to say moisture, again, you would say mmiri mmiri, which is moisture. Again, mmiri mmiri, moisture. Almost done. Last few here. A monsoon would be Au-Dea-Dah So anything related to water is going to have the words mmiri. So Au-Dea-Dah monsoon. Okay, when it's muggy outside, when it's hot and wet at the same time, Uyo felt exactly like that, hot and wet all the time, very, very humid. I liken the climate, if you've ever been to Memphis, Tennessee in the United States, Memphis always feels hot and sticky like that, and Uyo felt exactly that way. So it basically like Memphis with palm trees, you know, when I was over in Akwa State. So to say muggy, which means a very hot and humid climate, it would be Ide-Ede. Again, Ide-Ede for muggy. So again, Ide-Ede, muggy. So remember the pronunciation of the letters that look, I'm just going to use the English letters, but they're not pronounced this way in Igbo, but the I's become E's and the E's become I's. And E's become actually A's. Let me say it correctly. The I's become E's and the E's become A's. So that's why you hear me say it the way I'm doing it here. So again, muggy would be Ide-Ede, muggy. Again, Ide-Ede, muggy. All right, last one, and we'll end the video here. A normal day, just the average run-of-the-mill type weather that day. It would be En-Kay Dabara, normal. Again, En-Kay Dabara, normal. And last time, En-Kay Dabara, normal. Well, I bid you adieu and bid peace unto you and say Ka Mesia, which means goodbye. All right, have a good night. Bye-bye.